but that's good. Okay, Harry, go to it. Thanks, Steve. This is the L2C Media Network on YouTube. And in 3 weeks, we're twitching. And this is Sports Final, brought to you by the L2C Media Network. Now, with the stories that create the headlines that give us the details, here's Mr. Magnetism himself, Steve the Baxman Baxley. All right, thank you, Harry, and good evening, everybody. Sorry, I'm going to tilt the camera here. You got everything else right. Anyway, welcome, everybody, to the broadcast. We have a lot to do, and I'm going to try to have some fun tonight. We're going to try to make it at least listenable or watchable if you're watching. I don't know what you do if you're listening. Why have I got these headphones on? I mean, it's my show. I know people in control room, and I really can't stand listening to myself in the headphones. So, besides, it messeth up my hair. Awful. Oh. Anyway, let's get to the broadcast here and do what we do. Well, I would say naturally, but what is natural these days in this world? Would you believe, thanks to the Tuned In app, Tunein, is that how it's spelled, guys? Thanks to the TuneIn Radio app or website, if you go to either, I have been listening more and more to international sports radio, especially Australia. And I got to tell you, I am beginning to understand cricket. Again, it's like baseball drank too much Red Bull. I know I mentioned this a while back, but it bears repeating. I am now a fan of cricket. It's shocking. You know what else is shocking? Well, not actually shocking, that I got this for a friend of mine. Lorena Creole is part of Toxic Femininity Monday on the Midnight Edge YouTube channel. She's a YouTube neighbor, does some other shows as well on YouTube. She has so many YouTube houses that I'm telling you, she can own the whole block. But I will tell you, I enjoy that Toxic Femininity. Yes, I do the poems. And if Lorena, maybe Nina are listening, even if Tom's listening or watching, if you guys need a guest, I like to give you ladies and Tom a live poem. So if any of that is interesting to you all, let me know. I would love to be a guest on Toxic Femininity and expound my little opinions on the entertainment scene. Anyway, you heard Harry say in about 2 weeks, maybe 3, we are thinking of moving into our Twitch channel, trying that out, and still doing the show here for YouTube. But I am still with YouTube, and I'm going to be with YouTube because, well, they were the only game in town. I was afraid of Twitch for a while, but I'm getting used to it. And I just need to know what is the best streaming thing to use. OBS, Streamlabs, or Twitch's own streaming service. I know they do mobile, so maybe I should do it on the I've got Twitch mobile, so maybe I should use that for temporary until I decide. But that'll be coming about 2 weeks, I hope. Anyway, we talk more than we say a lot. But right now, It's time for our tradition here on Saturday night. It is time for the not, or for, yeah, that's grammatically correct, for the not Prudential College Football Scoreboard, or the Prudential College Scoreboard. It is not pronounced. It's not presented by Prudential. For life, health, auto, and home insurance, visit your Prudential agent. Get a piece of the rock, Prudential Insurance. Why we say that is simple. We don't have a sponsor on this show because we don't have over 1,000 subscribers. But if anyone would love to sponsor this show, I would be appreciative. You don't know how I would be appreciative, but boy, would I be appreciative. Earn a little cash while doing something I dream of doing. So I would be happy to do this program with a sponsor. If anyone's out there that wants to sponsor an insane show like this, let me know. My Twitter handle is at Lugnuts, the number 6. LUGNUTS, the number 6. Anyway. And by the way, if you are watching and you follow me, please do so on Twitch. Not Twitch, but, well, yeah, Twitch, as soon as I get the channel up. But on Twitter, at LUGNUTS, the number 6. And before we go any further, so I don't get any copyright strikes, there we go. I must do this. Why? Because I promised. But for Lorena Creole on her birthday, and it is wrong for a gentleman to ask a woman her age. So here goes. Excuse me for a moment. I know we got a lot of things to say and a lot of things to do, but before I even hi. There, Fred. Thank you, Harry. He's going to be finally on. I like to hear his excuse why he hasn't been on for 2 weeks, but here goes nothing. So to Lorena Creole, this is for you. Oh, oh. It's a tradition. I sing Happy Birthday as Elf. And since Happy Birthday is public domain now, and has been public domain, I can do it. So, ready? Somewhere a bird has just fallen off a tree. Maybe a peacock. Here we go. Oh, oh. You can't tell, but I'm swiveling my hips. I have to do this as Elvis because that's the shtick. So here we go. Oh, 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 happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday, Lorena Creole. Somewhere the couple in room 1543 at the Radisson in downtown Lansing are going, Myrtle, he's doing it again. Oh, Myrtle, you're naked. What's that thing you're using? Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday, Lorena Creole. Happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, a happy birthday to you. Oh, take care of business, baby. Oh, there you go. Thank you. What? Nope. Oh, forgot our sound effects aren't working tonight. We have got to get some of those Energizer batteries for some of our stuff. That would probably be working more. Anyway, happy birthday, Lorena. This is a birthday month. Birthdays are not, defined by one day. Give them a whole month. That's what I always say. It's like Valentine's Day. It shouldn't be a day. It should be a month. It should be a year. It should be a decade. It should be as long as you want. Anyway, the monologue has gone as long as it could, but here we go. Let's get you to not the Prudential College Football Scoreboard. We've already done the tag, so let's just get on with it. Here are the games that are still going on in progress for all to see and or hear. For example, halftime of San Jose State and Nevada on Fox Sports. Yeah. San Jose and Nevada are tied at 7. 27 seconds left before they go into the halftime. University of Texas San Antonio leads the University of Texas El Paso. Down in El Paso, I don't know the rest of the song. Marty Robbins, he sang and he raced in his car. 30-6, University of Texas San Antonio leads. 2 minutes, 42 seconds left before this game goes into the halftime book. USC losing to Arizona State, 14-10. You can watch that on ESPN. And early in the second, just a few ticks early in the second, mind you, 24th ranked San Diego State and Hawaii. Yes, Hawaii. I have no idea how I am, but Hawaii, remember, that's a state where you can get a cheap lay. Unlike in Michigan, where it costs you $50 an hour. I don't know that part, but I have heard. 24th ranked San Diego State and Hawaii tied at 7. Let's go for the overtime. Yeah, let's go for the overused final scores. Thank you. The Army, salute to my parents, my relatives, most of them served in the Army. They whopped the Air Force 21-14. Actually, the joke should be the Army grounded the Air Force 21-14. Let's keep going. The Fighting Illini finally found out what fighting really meant as they beat number 20 Minnesota 14-6. In the Battle of Kansas, Kansas State defeated Kansas 35-10. University of Alabama Birmingham. Where's the University of Auburn Birmingham? No, it's University of Alabama Birmingham. Thank you. Trounced Louisiana Tech, and they trounced them big, 52-38. 16th ranked Old Miss. I know their cousin, Young Miss. 27-14 over Liberty. Number 1 ranked Georgia, and can you guess who's going to be number 1 on Tuesday? 43-6 over Missouri. This was finally Ohio State met an opponent that would actually make a game out of it. Number 5 ranked Ohio State defeated Nebraska 26-17. You know what's coming up on I think next week next week, and that, oh boy, this is going to be an excitement of fun. 25th ranked Pittsburgh overtook Duke and fed them to the Elephants 54-29. Memphis barely eked out a win over SMU 28-25. North Carolina walloped 9th ranked Wake Forest until they woke up and made a game out of it. Here's the score, 58-55. So if you bet the over on this game, congratulations, you'll want a ton of money. About, let's see, 113 points. Always bet the over. I think I'll have to check that before we go off the air. University of Miami of Florida beat Georgia Tech 33. Or, as it's affectionately known for computer folk, App State, State 48-14. Arizona, they beat California Arizona. The final was 10-3. Texas State. Yes, Texas is a state. Hard to know, isn't it? Texas State beat University of Louisiana Monroe 27-19. North Texas. I have no joke for that. North Texas over Southern Miss. I do have a joke for that, but they turned this place into a parking lot if I did it. 38-14. East Carolina over Temple, who continued to deny Bill Cosby's existence, and rightly so. East Carolina beat Temple 45-3. 14th ranked Texas A&M over 13th ranked Auburn 20-3. TCU over 12th ranked Baylor 30-28. I got to tell you, tomorrow when we do the top 25 AP college football poll, there going to be some damn ass changes except in the top. I have a feeling. TCU beat 12th ranked Baylor 30-28. Unranked Wyoming defeated Colorado State 31-17. Let's keep going. 15th ranked BYU walloped Idaho State by a score of 59-14. Here's the upset. Purdue made mincemeat out of the invincible Michigan State Spartans 40-29. The third-ranked Michigan State Spartans, they were number 3 in the college football playoff rankings. I have a feeling they're going to be back down to, say, number 8 in those ratings on Tuesday night when they're revealed at 7 o'clock, and we'll finally get it right on our show. And they will probably just barely stay in the top 20 in the AP poll when they come out on Sunday. Western Kentucky beat Middle Tennessee 48-21. Notre Dame sank Navy 34-6. Number 11, Oklahoma State defeated West Virginia 24-3. Penn State defeated Maryland 31-14. I have no song about that. Rhode Island. I came and I went to Rhode Island. It was a trip that I missed because I only went a mile to Rhode Island. They beat Massachusetts 35-22. In overtime, Charlotte defeated Rice 31-24. Troy defeated South Alabama. If you live in South Alabama, you know, I went to Alabama with a banjo on my knee. I met a guy from South Alabama. He had a Pinot. He had a Pinot. Yeah, he had a Pinot on his chest. I screwed up the joke. What the hell? Troy beat South Alabama, and I like to beat my rider up, but unfortunately my rider's in another area of Jackson. 31-24, the final score. I will try that joke one more time next week. 6th ranked Cincinnati over Tulsa, 28-20. Boy, I can hear that rabbi going. 21st ranked Wisconsin mollywopped Rutgers. Did they even show up, or did they have the hillbillies from How to Make Moonshine Cheap on YouTube play the game? Because the final score, 52-3, Wisconsin over Rutgers. Boy, they're going to move up the poll. Arkansas over 17th ranked Mississippi State by a score of 31-28. And the countdown continues. 19th ranked North Kakalaki State defeated Florida State 28-14. University of Central Florida defeated Tulane Highway 14-10. Utah State over New Mexico State. And yes, they are states. Who'd have thunk? 35-13 Utah State. Coastal Carolina overtook Georgia Southern 28-8. Marshall over Florida Athletic 28-13. 23rd ranked Fresno State. And Fresno isn't a state, it's a city. But I think you get the joke there, so let's keep going. Boise State beat Fresno State 42-14. I blew the joke and I blew the score. Number 22 ranked Iowa over Northwestern 17-12. Number 2 ranked Alabama, and gee whiz, what number are they going to be in both the official poll on Sunday and the CFP rankings on Tuesday at 7 p.m., which you can watch ESPN or you can hear me fumble it all. They beat LSU in a very humbling game, 20-14. Old Dominion, I know their father, Young Dominion, took Florida International by a score of 47-24. It took 2 overtimes to get a winner in this one. Colorado over Oregon State, 37-34. 18th ranked Kentucky beat up on Tennessee that's 2 mistakes. Tennessee beat 18th ranked Kentucky 5-42. Sorry about that, Amy Hayes. University of Nevada, Las Vegas rolled them bones and it came up duck eggs. Well, it also came up, it came up snake eyes. Is that right? No, that would be one. That would mean you lost. Came up boxcars. Thank you. Producer on headphones correcting me. He should know. He gambles a lot on this show. He actually gambled on this show. UNLV over New Mexico, which is a lot like Old Mexico. There you go with a bad joke. 31-17. Clemson, which has been unranked, which is going to be a big error, beat up on Louisville 30-24. South Carolina defanged the Gators of Florida 40-17. I stopped myself because I was salivating over the score. Houston derailed South Florida 54-42. In a game that was heavily aired on Fox, 7th ranked Michigan manhandled. How about this? Person handled Indiana. No, manhandled. That's what it's called. Manhandled. Indiana 29-7 at a jam-packed, sardine-jammed-packed Michigan Stadium in A squared. The 4th ranked Oregon Ducks over Washington 26-16. Did I mention Michigan beat Indiana 29-7? I did. Well, did I mention it again? Okay. Iowa State over Texas 30-7. Boston College over Virginia Tech 17-3. Utah over Stanford 52-7. Louisiana over Georgia State 21-17. Central to Michigan. Thank you. Central Michigan defeated West Michigan 42-30. Kent State beat up North Illinois until they both said uncle 52-47. Ball State zipped Akron by a score of 31-25. East Michigan shot down the Toledo Rockets 52-49. And finally, just plain old Ohio beat Miami of Ohio by a score of 35-33. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats, kittens, frogs, hogs, and assorted animals, is the Prudential College Football or College Scoreboard, presented by Prudential for life, health, auto, and home insurance. Do us all a favor. Call your Prudential insurance agent and get a piece of the rock, I must say. Prudential Insurance. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice. Anyway. There you go with that. Everybody's saying, why haven't you got the Canadian Football League? Well, we're trying. Right now, we go from college to hockey, which means we have to play this on the kazoo. That's about 8 seconds worth of the Hockey Night in Canada theme. So let's get to it, shallst we? We shall. There's 3 games still going on, and I'm sorry if I keep saying but here we go. I'm trying not to do that. So please, forgiveness. Way still early in the third. It is Calgary Flames over the New York Rangers by a score of 30. OU. Flames over the Rangers 3-0. If a hockey game ever does go 30-0. 9:58 left to play in regulation. Seattle Kraken, Arizona Coyotes tied at 3. End of 2, which means they're in the second intermission. New Jersey Devils, San Jose Sharks tied at 1. Let's go for the finals. Hurry before somebody decides I'm not available. I'm not the right person to host my. The Stanley Cup, 2-time Stanley Cup champion defenders, or words to that effect. Tampa Bay Lightning beat up some Senators from Ottawa 5-3. And the 3 stars were Palak for Tampa Bay, 1 goal, 2 assists. Kachuk for Ottawa, 1 goal. And Hedman for Tampa Bay, 1 goal. Florida Panthers over the Carolina Hurricane 5-2. Well, I declare, Florida, 2 goals, 2 assists. Lundell got a My Pillow for 1 goal. And Trocheck for Carolina got 1 goal and an assist. Maple Leafs over the Boston Bruins by a score of 5-2. Marner for Toronto, 1 goal, 3 assists. Matthews for Toronto, 2 goals. And Tavares for Toronto, 2 goals and 1 assist. Yay. Blue Jackets over the Avalanche by a score of 4-2. Mertzlikens for Cleveland, 34 saves. Stillinger for Cleveland, 1 goal. And Burakovsky for Colorado, 2 goals. In overtime, the Red Wings of Detroit beat up on the Buffalo Sabres 4-3. Bertuzzi, get vaccinated. Bertuzzi, 2 goals, 2 assists. Thompson for Buffalo, 1 goal. Asplund for Buffalo, 2 assists. We keep going. The Golden Knights of Vegas, they rolled boxcars and they beat up Les Canadiens de Montreal by a score of 5-2, darling. Pietrangelo for Vegas, 1 goal, 1 assist. Suzuki for Montreal, 1 goal, 1 assist. Lehner for Vegas, 36 saves. And even after a overtime, they did a shootout or a shutout or something went out. Minnesota Wild over Pittsburgh Penguins 5-4. Kapanen for Pittsburgh, 3 goals. Spurgeon for Minnesota, 3 goals. Kaprizov for Minnesota, 1 goal, 1 assist. New York Islanders over the Winnipeg Jets 2-0. Sorokin for the Islanders, 24 saves. Nelson for the Islanders, 1 goal. And Comrie for Winnipeg, 29 saves. And finally, at least for the pros, because we got some college and everything else, so we're just going on here. Philadelphia Flyers took down the Washington Capitals by a score of 2-1. Jones for Philly, 31 saves. Vanacek. A little bit of the Vanacek theme for those of you mystery movie freaks. 30 saves, and Couturier for Philly, 1 goal. And that is the pro. Let us get you over to NC2A hockey. Let's go to the scoreboard. See if there's any lights to if the neon lights are bright in Broadway. Yes. You're okay, let's go to the games that literally have everybody yammering and yankering here. Canisius over Bentley by a score of 6-3. Can we boot that up? Thank you, guys. Canisius over Bentley 6-3. Merrimack over Boston College 4-3. Quinnipiac over Brown 1-0. Final in a shootout, Sacred Heart and Mercyhurst 3-up. Final in a shootout, Air Force over Niagara 3-up. North Dakota over Denver 4-1. Ohio State over Penn State 4-1. American International over RIT 7-3. St. Cloud State over Colorado College 4-1. Minnesota State over Ferris State 5-1. Michigan Tech over Lake Superior State 2-0. Northern Mich over Boston U 6-2. Cornell over Dartmouth 5-4. Yukon in overtime over Maine 3-2. Massachusetts over Providence 5-1. Rensselaer over Clarkson 3-1. St. Lawrence and Union City in a shootout. They didn't even decide it, so they ended up in a 2-2 tie, or as we like to call it, they went to a ballet. Bowling Green over St. Thomas of Minnesota 3-0. Omaha over Miami of Ohio 4-1. Minnesota Duluth over Western Michigan 3-0. Northeastern over New Hampshire 4-1. Minnesota over Wisconsin 4-1. Michigan and Michigan State scored so much that they couldn't even put the score up. Where's the score for Michigan State, boys? Come on, where's Michigan and Michigan State, guys? You gotta be kidding. No damn score on that game? Wow. No, but let's see. Harvard over Colgate 5-1. Princeton over Yale 6-2. St. Michael's and LIU, they played so much they didn't even get a final score. So you know what we're going to do? Well, I'm glad you asked, Mom. Even though participation of members of audiences are welcome. We're going to do something we've never tried to do in the history, short that it may be, of this broadcast. What we're going to do is simple. We're going to shoot up here the NCAA hockey search, and we're going to go right here to where it says, let the moron read. So if we got scores, if we have scores, there should be scores. Thank you. Blessing amongst you. This is even better. Okay, let's try this one more time, kids. In the Atlantic Hockey Conference, FT over RIT 7-3. Air Force and Niagara final in overtime. Canisius over Bentley 4-2. Sacred Heart over Mercyhurst 3-3 overtime. And then a shootout, and then they just decided, screw it, we'll end it at a tie. In the Big Ten, 5th-ranked Minnesota beat Wisconsin 4-1. 16th-ranked Penn State lost Ohio State 4-1. 3rd-ranked Michigan, yay, we have a final score. 3rd-ranked Michigan over Michigan State. Revenge over last week's football game, 3-2. In the CCHA, or for those of you down south, cha-cha-ha. 18th-ranked Michigan Tech over Lake Superior, 2-0. 2nd-ranked Minnesota State over Ferris, or Ferret, if you prefer, 3-1. Bowling Green over St. Thomas of Minnesota, 2-0. In the ECAC, Rensselaer over Clarkson, 3-1. 15th-ranked Cornell over Dartmouth, 5-4. St. Louis and Union went to a ballet because it was a 2-2 tie. 13th-ranked Harvard over Colgate. We ruined their smile, 5-1. Princeton over Yale, 6-2. 6th-ranked Quinnipiac over Brown, 1-0. Hockey East, Connecticut over Maine, 3-2. 12th-ranked Massachusetts over 7th-ranked Providence, 5-1. Merrimack over 14th-ranked Boston College, 4-3. Northeastern over New Hampshire, 4-1. In the NCHC, 9th-ranked Omaha over Miami, 4-1. 4th-ranked Minnesota Duluth beat 10th-ranked Western Michigan, 3-0. 8th-ranked North Dakota over 11th-ranked Denver, 4-1. Top of the heap, top bow wow, St. Cloud over Colorado College, 2-1. And in the non-conference, Boston University lost to Northern Michigan 6-2. And St. Michael over LIU was postponed. Yay, verily. They were postponed. Yes. All right, there we go. There's that. Is that all? Are you joking? That's not all the hockey. We may do a 90-minute piece here. Oh, won't that be fun? We got more hockey for you. It's exciting. It's orgasmic. If you're a hockey fan, you should be. Okay, can we is it okay? Is it safe to do this? Oh, goody. Let's rock and ride this puppy. Ontario Reign leads the Bakersfield Condors with 1:55 left to play in regulation, 6-3. 7:55 left to play in regulation. Tucson Roadrunners and the Henderson Silver Knights are tied at 2. 2:13 left to play in the third. It is the Colorado Eagles over the San Diego Gulls, 3-2. Couple of finals to share with you. Of course, Texas Stars had their feast of San Jose Barracuda, and it was delicious. 7-3. Lehigh Valley Phantoms. They lost to Charlotte Checkers 7-3. Or if you're a Food fan, the Charlotte Checkers Rallies 7-3. Springfield Thunderbirds go. Bridgeport Islanders 4-1. Belleville Senators over the Cleveland Monsters in a shootout 3-2. Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins lost to Hartford Wolfpack 4-3. Providence Bruins over the Hershey Bears 3-0. Milwaukee Admirals over the Iowa Wild 5-2. And the Grand Rapids Griffins over the Rockford Ice Hogs 2-1. Syracuse Crunch over the Laval Rocket 4-0. Utica Comets over the Toronto Marlies 5-2. And the Manitoba Moose over the Chicago Wolves 5-1. And if that isn't enough, the Stockton Heat defeated the Abbotsford Canucks 2-1. You're probably saying to yourself, gee, Steve, is there any more hockey? Yes! There is. By God, by golly, by Jim, by Bojangles. Let's give you the score there. Yes, we're going to give you the score as soon as we figure it out. There were 6 games played on Saturday. And by the way, right now it's 12:24, so if I get this done fast, I can go change all the clocks here in our studios. So here we go. Hamilton over Sudbury 6-3. Flint over London 3-2. Sarnia over Saginaw 3-2. Windsor over Erie 3-2. How about this one? Guelph over the Sioux 6-5. The Owen Sound attack, and they attacked Kitchener 4-1. And that, my friends, you're probably saying, is that all there is? Is there no more hockey to tell you about? You got it. We're done with the hockey segment. Hooray. But now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, as soon as we put the thing up, as soon as we can find something to do, we got it here. Here we go. Here we go, and for the first time ever, we got our technical issues, or were they technical issues? We'll find out as we take you to the exciting world of football predictions from a rabbi. That's right, football predictions from a rabbi. Let's take you to the beautiful thing we like to call somewhere around here. Thank you, guys. Got to get the script. No, we hit a button. Oh, this is not how good I wanted this to be. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There we go. Okay, so we got the name, we got the number, we got the rabbi, and we got Harold. So Let's get it going, boobala. Yes, let's get it going here. Don't tell me. Please don't tell me. I did my best. Aha. I put everything up there, and now it is gone. Thing left here. I go do it anyway. Okay, do we have the thing up? Yes, finally. Alrighty, it is time now for our little segment, which we call Rapping with the Rabbi. And here he is. Let's go to Harry for the cheesy intro. And let's hope I can see everything good. We know the shtick, so Harry, go to it. Thanks, Steve, and it's time for us to go, finally, via audio, to the Vatican Football League, where Monsignor Rabbi Hiram Shecky Fleischman. Oh, you better say it correctly. You know, my cousin is listening here. Yes, it's what's his name? There he is. We're rapping with him. The 8th week. Go to it, Rabbi. Thank you, Harold. Good evening, everyone. Baxman, you got the totals for my impossible week? If not, get them and post them up on your Fakakta Facebook page. You know, that's what they should have called Facebook. Fakakta. By the way, what the hell is going on with Calgary? They are massacring what you call the other team. I think they're the Oilers or the Rangers. Looks like 6-0. You got to be crazy, man. Wait a minute, how can you see that game? I got a satellite dish here in the football league. Schwartz? Anyway, let's get to it. Let's go for the Fox games. Atlanta Falcons, New Orleans Saints. I'm giving this one to the Saints. 27-14. Denver Broncos at Dallas Cowboys. Give me Dallas. 21-7. Houston Texans at the Miami Dolphins. Give me Miami. 21-17. Minnesota Vikings at the Baltimore Ravens. Give me the Ravens. 32-21. 4:25 Fox games. Arizona Cardinals. They want revenge. They're going to get it from San Francisco. Give me Arizona by a score of 20-14. The Green Bay Packers. They're going to be without their sainted quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. And that doesn't matter because the Chiefs are going to whip them like, as Jim Ross would say, a rented mule. Give me Kansas City, 37. Green Bay Packers, 21. CBS, 1 p.m. games. Oh, this is going to be fun. Buffalo Bills at Jacksonville Jaguars. Give me Buffalo, 27-7. Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals. The Battle of Ohio should be called the Battle of Oy Vey. Cincinnati over Cleveland, 21-14. Las Vegas Raiders at the New York Giants. Talk about your punishment. Giants over the Raiders. Did I read that right? Giants over the Raiders? Well, miracles can happen. 21-17. New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. They're in Carolina. They have no banjos on their knees. But I'm giving the Patriots a 21-7 win over the Panthers. The lone 4:05 game on CBS will have the Los Angeles Chargers at the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia has called me and said, Rabbi, give us a break, please. And I am. 21-20 Eagles over the Chargers. The 8:20 NBC Sunday night game, Tennessee Titans at the Los Angeles Rams. Matthew Stafford does it again. Rams 42, Tennessee Titans 21. And the Fakakta Monday night game, the Chicago Bears at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Give me Steelers, give me the Bears, 21-3. That's it for me. Harold, it's been fun. Backsman, L'chaim to everyone. Don't forget to tell your clocks back an hour. Spring forward, fall back. It's the fall. We fall back. By the way, Lions fans should get a break because they don't play this week. Then again, they haven't been playing at all since, well, the season started. I am Monsignor Rabbi Hiram Shecky Fleischman. That's how you introduced me, Harold. What happened to you last week? Well, actually, I was going to ask you the same thing. What happened to you last week? Well, we had a little technical issue. I was getting ready to do some things for you guys, like, of course, the Rapping with the Rabbi segment, but unfortunately, the audio conked out because our hamster wasn't fed. Okay, so that was a joke that failed. Yeah, I'm glad you said failed and not that other F word. What, fakakta? Anyway, I'll see you next week. But between now and then, may the moon rise and the sun smile at you, for every day of your life is special. Let it be Lowenbrow. L'chaim. Okay, thank you very much, Rabbi, and thank you very much, Harold. And boy, oh boy, am I going to be hearing that from people. Anyway, we got to get something going so we can have graphics and I can retire the board. Looks like the board retired itself. Hang on. All right. Wow. That was exciting. And I'll have to make sure everything goes even smoother. Okay, we are... Okay, kiddies and cadets. We have no media bites for you because we did that yesterday. But we got a couple of things to talk about, and we got a couple of other things to kick in. So, our cameraman, our camera cat, has decided to jump and land perfectly on her perch where my printer is. I dare you to get in your position. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a shot here of our cat? There's our camera cat. Supposed to be behind our board there. Hello, it is I, Uno, the mouse assassin, also a camera and floor cat for this program. I love you all. I would boop. I love you. I do. I'm looking at things. Now I'm looking at you. Okay, I am done my... I will now tend to you. Don't you just love it? We ad-lib. Okay, that is the camera cat that goes behind there. Make sure our light is on and our camera is good. You go from one extreme to the other. I got to move the fan a bit because there we go. Ha ha ha. Anyway, let's get going with the UFC 268 results. And let's just give you the results with no BS. Ode Osborne defeated CJ Varaga via unanimous decision, 29-28, 29-28, 29-28. All three judges were great. Yeah. Milisk Bagdasarian. Obviously no relation to the producers of the Alvin Show. Anyway. Defeated Bruno Souza. No relation to John Philip Souza. Via unanimous decision, 29-8, 29-8, 29-8, bop, bop, bop. Dustin Jacoby defeated John Allen via unanimous decision, 29-8, 29-8, and 30-27. Chris Barnett defeated Neon Villante via second round TKO. Kicked and punched. Then Ian Gary defeated Jordan Williams via first round knockout. Punch, punch. Followed by Nassar Dinimov defeating Edmund Shazbayan via second round TKO with punches and elbows that were cleaner than mine, don't you know? Followed by Chris Curtis defeating Phil Haas via first round TKO with strikes, and we don't mean a picket line at all. Ha ha hee hee. Then came Bobby Green defeating Ali Quinta via first round TKO. Punch, punch. Alec Pereira defeated Andres Michaelids via second round knockout with a knee or knee. Justin Gaeth defeated Michael Chandler via unanimous decision 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27. Shane Bergeau defeated Billy Quarantino via unanimous decision, don't you know? 29-28, 29-28, 29-28, boom, boom. Marlon Vera defeated Frankie Edgar via third round knockout. Kicks and punches. And now we've just got two events left for the night. It's Willie Zhang versus Rose Namajuan's. She's the winner of the Women's Strawweight Championship. What's a Strawweight Championship? What the hell is a Strawweight? And then your main event of the evening's Kamaru Usman. He's the king. Taking on Colby Covington for the Welterweight Championship. Boom. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. And now for the annoying. We do this for the boxing. And I'm going to do this is Lawrence Welk. Kill the bubbles. Elvis Rodriguez defeated Juan Pablo Romero via the fifth round TKO. Ray Vargas defeated Leonardo Baez via unanimous decision 99-91, 100-90, and 100. And then get the limo ready. Anthony Bell defeated Marcos Hernandez via the fourth round knockout. And now our main event, Canelo Alvarez taking on Caleb Plant for the undisputed super middleweight championships. Right now, as the scorecard, as we exit the 10th frame and start going for the 11th and 12th rounds, Canelo leads 97-93. It's a good night for a fight. All right, let's get to some headlines. Then we got to get to more scores, and then we got to get to Snoo. But first, I got to get to all these clocks, except the computer and my cell phone. But here we go. Let's go with the NFL. And as you know, Aaron Rodgers did something real stupid. He admitted that he wasn't vaccinated. And, the first major shoe has fallen following Rodgers' controversial interview with, what's his name? I forgot his name, Pat McAfee. Anyway, it's been quite a ride for Aaron Rodgers in his I'm Getting Out of Green Bay tour in 2021 with plenty of peaks and valleys. And again, he's found himself in the latter. The reigning league MVP went from a toxic fracture with the Green Bay Packers front office to reconciling it in a way that hints at this being his last year with the club, then playing the worst game of week one before rattling off 7 straight wins. But the Packers are now going to have to lean on former first-round pick Jordan Love for 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 10. After Rodgers tested positive for COVID this week, sparking a mountain of controversy over his vaccination status. In a subsequent interview, he hoped would clarify things, except that it freaking didn't. And it was on the Pat McAfee show that he did all this. In doing so, he opened a cacophony of question marks on his intent behind using the words immunized versus vaccinated, and other words too, like, I don't know. Some words like cancel culture sucks. Let's see. When asked about his status this offseason, with some viewing it as an attempt to skirt NFL protocol for unvaxxed players. Rodgers himself admitted to violating protocol during press conferences by not wearing a mask indoors to address media, and the pressure is now on the league's front office to determine if they'll render punishment and what that might be. Rap on the knuckles with a ruler, maybe. He'll have to date Danica Patrick again, or I don't know. Is Kim Kardashian available, or is she technically still married to Ye? You know, guy who used to be Kanye West. Anyway, Rodgers' first consequence isn't from the commissioner, though, with Previa health officially severing ties with him. In a press release Saturday, one day after Rodgers' interview on the Pat McAfee show aired, Aaron has been a partner of Previa Health, serving as a spokesperson and supporting the healthcare industry and the healthcare organization's health and wellness initiatives throughout Wisconsin since 2012. Previa Health remains deeply committed to protecting its patients, staff, providers, and communities amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. This includes encouraging and helping all eligible populations to become vaccinated against COVID-19 to prevent the virus from further significantly impacting lives and livelihoods, end quote. Now, it was in 2019 when the two sides extended their partnership with Rodgers to the tune of 4 years, but roughly 2 years later, they're distancing themselves. How far? How about Cleveland? From his stance on the COVID-19 vaccine and the science supporting it. Okay, there you go. There's one. We got 2 more, and then the remaining sports, and then it's a good night from me and a good night from him. So we'll probably go about an hour and 12 minutes. That should be fun, shouldn't it? Yes, it should. So why don't we hit our other site? And no, I'm not doing any cricket scores. Even though I do love the game, we might, as a test, do a little cricket score here and there. Okay, but right now, let's get you to Premier League. The Battle of the Manchesters, but this time City defeated United 2-0. Norwich City defeated Brentford 2-1. Burnley and Chelsea got together and created a 1, as in 1-1. Crystal Palace beat Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-0. Brighton and Hove Albion and Newcastle United tied at 1. Scottish Premiership, Motherwell over Aberdeen 2-0. Heart of Midlothian over Dundee United 5-2. St. Johnstone and St. Mirren goose-egged. International friendlies, Bolivia beat El Salvador 1-0. In the championship of soccer, called the Championships League, Hull City over Barnsley 2-0. Blackburn Rovers over Sheffield United 3-1. Bournemouth over Swansea City 4-0. Cardiff City over Huddersfield Town 2-1. Coventry City over Bristol City 3-2. Stoke City over Luton Town 1-0. Millwall and Derby County tied at 1. Nottingham Forest over Preston North End 3-0. Fulham over Peterborough United 1-0. West Bromwich Albion and Middlesbrough tied at 1. Reading 2. Birmingham City 1. Queen's Park Rangers and Blackpool tied at 1. In the FA Women's Super League, Aston Villa lost to Chelsea 1-0. Brighton and Hove Albion beat up Everton 1-0. FA Cup, Doncaster over Scunthorpe, 1-0. Gillingham and Cheltenham tied at 1. Wimbledon over Guiseley, 1-0. Bournemouth, 2-0 winner over Eastleigh. Bradford City and Exeter City, 1-up. Carlisle United over Horsham, 2-0. Carlton Athletic over Havant and Waterlooville, 4-0. Chesterfield over Southend United, 3-1. Tranmere over Crawley Town, 1-0. Swindon over Crewe Alexandria, 3-0. Halifax Town over Maidenhead United, 7-4. Burton Albion over Fleetwood Town, 2-1. Gateshead and Altrincombe tied at 2. Harrogate Town over Wrexham, 2-1. Hartlepool United and Wycombe Wanderers tied at 2. Sutton United and Hazen Yielding, 1-0. Sutton. Oldham Athletic and Ipswich Town tied at 1. Kidderminster Harriers over Grimsby Town, 1-0. Walsall over Kingland Town, 1-0. Leyton Orient over Ebbsfleet United, 1-0. Lincoln City over Bowers and Pitsea, 1-0. Milton Keynes Dons and Stevenage, 2-2. Morecambe wasn't wise enough, but they did beat Newport County, 1-0. Northampton Town and Cambridge United, 2-2. Port Vale and Accrington Stanley, 5-1. And let's get to the bottom of this with some Major League Baseball, some Major League Soccer. If we can do that, guys, I would be real happy. Oh, there was no Major League Soccer? Okay. We're done with it. We're done. Hot damn, we're done. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, we have but one Lilliputian segment left before we say our bows and before we take them too. So here we go. Face to face, couple of silver spoons. We've done soccer. Yeah, let's do do we have basketball? You want to do basketball update? Okay. Nuggets over Rockets, 95-94. Heat over the Jazz, 118-115. Philadelphia over Chicago, 114-105. Dallas over Boston, 107-104. Phoenix over Atlanta, 121-117. Portland over the Lakers, 105-90. The Lakers are imploding! Run! Italy, Trento over Brescia, 78-72. Virtuous Bologna. I've never seen a Virtuous Bologna before. 88-75 over Pizarro. Trieste over Sassari, 83-74. By the way, Flames beat the New York Rangers 6-0, and with 15 minutes left to play in the third period, right now, the Sharks over the Devils, 2-1. In the Japanese Nippon Professional Baseball Playoffs, Chibalati Marines over the Rakuten Golden Eagles, 5-4. Masuda with the win. He's 4-6. Sung Chi How, he got a loss. He's 3-4. Yomiuri Giants over Hanshin Tigers, 4-0. Sugano the winner. He's 7-7. Takahashi a loser. He's 5-3. And if that's not enough, you want to do this? Okay. In the World 20 second stage of cricket, Australia defeated the West Indies 161-2 to 157-7. Australia won by 8 wickets. And South Africa humbled England 189-2 to 179-8. South Africa won by 10 runs. Ladies and gentlemen, I bow and say thank you. We have done it. We have done headlines. We have done everything that we promised you to do. And if you weren't watching at the top of the hour, we did our Elvis birthday salute to Larina Creole, and we ended with that. So here goes again. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday, oh, Larina Creole. Wow. Happy birthday. I'll say a Happy birthday. Oh, a happy birthday to you. Yeah. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We're on midnight tomorrow night because of our podcast. They're back at 11 to midnight on the PM. We talk to you Sunday night at midnight. Please, please be there because we're going to talk football. We're going to give you, oh, yeah, don't forget our after the first half, the 1 o'clock games review, plus the top 25 AP college poll. We'll give you that as well. And then, of course, at midnight, it's Sports Final, where we'll give it to you again. But we'll give you all the scores from Sunday night of the NBA, NHL, AHL, OHL, and the NFL. Yeah. All that and a bag of chips. So please watch. It's fun. It's exciting. It's rapidly entertaining. I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley. For everyone that's a part of this, good night, God bless, and sleep tight. And don't forget, except for those states that don't recognize it, turn your clocks back an hour. I got to start doing that now. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Good night, and may God bless. We'll see you tomorrow night at midnight, everybody. Good night, everybody. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports and those nice people at YouTube. Good night, God bless, and be well.